Alright guys, round number 2 for the same day. It was a bit better earlier. Tide is pushing now. There's a couple absolute drainers. I don't think I'm going to get one. I'm fully prepped though. Impact vest, helmet, absolute caverns on the inside, no one around. Yeah, if I get one wave, I'm going to have to go on one. I'm going to try go on one. Tide's coming in, so I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to wait and then hopefully get one that I can paddle into, because obviously these waves are very difficult to paddle into. I mean, there's a reason why the main break down the south coast is full and this place is empty. It's because that place is easier, so, and this place is not. So we got all the surfers down the south coast and no one over here. I'm gonna go try give it a bash. Let's try. Maybe I get a wave, maybe I don't. There's a lull, but I've waited way too long. I think the sets are gonna arrive at any moment. They should hit me when I'm on the bank, but let's see, maybe I can get out before they arrive. Got out without incident, but now I'm in a highly stressful position. Guys, I don't even know if I'm going to catch a wave, but I'm here. The Dreamer will be so stressful to even paddle for, because it's going to be like a nightmarish. But anyway, let's just start slowly. Oh, 1000%. Need to give a couple extra strokes. Get over my front foot and knife it below. But oh guys, the adrenaline is super high. Let me relax. I'll be stoked if I just make it out of this unscathed. Oh, check out this. Picks up pace and just grinds further down. Rig on, guys. It's a silver rig on. Just gonna wait underneath it. Yeah. See what's out the back? Nothing. That backwash coming towards me, and down there just draining. What am I doing out here? How's this thing? Makeable, surfable, but I'm not gonna go on this. You guys know the drill by now. Holy shucks. Down there, just a drainer. This is an absolute drainer, but I'm too scared. And it's got an entry as well. No, I won't go. So hairy. Jeepers. Straight closeouts, guys. I guess that that last wave shouldered off a bit too soon, split, shouldered off, and like didn't really go anywhere. You needed to backdoor the section that I was above. Whew. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't want to say small, but a 6'4" is a bit too long. I reckon a 6'2" would just be perfect. I got some cover updates, but it's all good. Just talking about this stuff, and one day it won't be a conversation anymore. Yo, if you guys are tuned in, thanks for keeping me company, because yeah, say no more. figure this. I'll get that empty. It's not just get washed in like the last time. Yeah, hey, dodgy! Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Just these giant cavernous walls. And once they start hitting the bank and freight training, you're not going to match the speed on the paddle. You can get underneath it and maybe cut a corner, but it'd be devastating if you mess it up. Maybe I sit a bit wide because sitting inside was a bit of a joke. Try and like get inside this one. I was obviously in front of that last one, but I don't care. Big rolling, eh? Easy, try to get one of those like a rolling. I don't mind the bigger waves, it's not a problem. It's smaller, flipping, thicker ones. Those are always frightening. I was just behind the bump. I don't want to pull in. There's a reform. I'll take that. There's a reform. Oh, I just wasted my time. Come on. Don't want to manufacture and force myself into like bad ways. I don't mind trying to get a good one. There's a lot of rip. I've got to get way far back up the point. It's kind of where I was. But to try to catch that, that's workable. If you're on that thing, it will spit you out. Sure, you just got to get it. Too far out. Oh, Scotty's dodging waves. On me. Super less than perfect. I need to get deeper. There's maybe a section. Yeah, there. Far down the line. Way behind. But look at just. Try to get way behind there. Check that thing. There's my rolling. I could roll in on that thing. Check at that. I will be able to get this. Reform. Oh, it's so hectic. And I don't want to get caught by this thing. That's just ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. Feel so helpless. I can tell you right now what I'm looking for is a nice slow medium-sized set. Nothing that breaks like too soon before that, so it's like clean water when it hits inside, and hopefully get a fun one. That's what I'm looking for. Nothing serious. Yeah. If it was a shoulder, a channel, or chip shot, I don't even know if I'd go. But I think I'd consider it more, because this is definitely like no options, you know. But I am talking myself down and overhyping this session. Could be an option. Perfect going for me, but heavy close out. Perfect tape off, heavy close out. That's kamikaze wave, guys. I'm not sure for that. Guys, I've got some company. Taylor's like just arrived. How ridiculous is that?
What do you reckon on the pool when he's a kid?
Is that what Darren reckons? I'm too deep, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get one that like drains before it hits that section, because when it hits that section it goes mutant. It's pretty scary to take off there, but I think you'll be fine. That's what you're here for.
We'll make it happen.
I'm sure you will. I'm just chilling. I'm going to try find a medium one, but oh my gosh, I'm pulling back on all of them. Pretty much paddled to the inside section, didn't get one wave, and now I've drifted down. Look at that. Like a shoulder hopper. Damn it. That's stupid. I just hope I'm okay. Damn it. Keep. How's it? I don't know, safety surf again. Yeah, small ones. Crazy out there, eh? My guy's coming in there, hit my fin on a rock and I've damaged it, so I've got to go get that thing repaired. And yeah, this is the only step up that I have. Tomorrow's small, I've got the rest of the week to fix it, but yeah, I got to get this sorted out ASAP. If anyone out there's got some boards for me to go and surf waves like that, I'll be stoked. I normally ride 6.6s out there, but the 6.4 is all I got. It's moving a bit too slowly. Those are heavy cabins. I don't know, making excuses all up in my head, draining barrels. I need to get protection and I'll be more stoked. I need my coccyx and thigh protection because I've done this long enough to know the consequences of chow are like pretty much fatal. Even though it doesn't look like anything, underneath there is just rocks. Sand take off into full-on blown rock nugs. You can tell the nerves are shot if I'm coming in and then I hit my fin on a rock. You know, how often does that happen? Silly. Pretty bummed. Last POV. Just clean. Definitely worth like hanging around. Proper keg drainers, like, oh, come on. You just gotta make one of these waves, eh? And then you like add a proper consequential wave. This section down the bottom here is starting to like begin a little bit, like look at that. And then you got the top again. Oh my gosh, it's like, oh, look at that wave. And then it just clamps you. Another section here. There you go. It's a couple spit pits charred at the end. Oof, oof, oof.